Lena had always heard the rumors about the Whispering Woods. Kids at school swapped ghost stories about the ancient forest at the edge of town, how if you walked in alone you'd hear voices calling your name. Most of them were just tales meant to scare, but when her dog, Max, bolted into the woods one chilly autumn evening, Lena had no choice but to follow. The sun had just set, and the trees cast long, twisted shadows. Lena's breath came in quick puffs as she ran, calling Max's name. The only response was the crunch of leaves underfoot. "Max!" she yelled, her voice echoing. And then, softly, a voice came back. "Lena." She froze. The voice was distant, almost melodic, weaving through the trees. Sounded like her mother, but her mother was at home, miles away. "Lena, come here." Her instincts screamed to turn back, but then she heard it, the unmistakable bark of Max just ahead. She pushed forward, the trees growing denser, the path vanishing under layers of fallen leaves. She found a clearing bathed in moonlight. The center stood a single willow tree, its branches swaying despite the still air. Max sat beneath it, staring up as if mesmerized. "Max!" Lena ran to him, relief flooding through her. She grabbed his collar, but he didn't move. His eyes remained fixed on the tree. "Lena," the voice whispered again, this time from above. She looked up. Among the willow's drooping branches, shadows moved, human shapes, their faces half-formed, their eyes hollow. They clung to the tree like puppets on strings. "Stay," they murmured. "Stay with us." Panic rose in Lena's throat. She tugged at Max, but he was like stone. The shadows began to descend, their elongated fingers reaching. Summoning every bit of strength, she lifted Max into her arms, his body heavy and limp. She ran, not looking back, not until the voices faded and the woods spat her out onto the familiar path behind her house. Max stirred, blinking up at her as if nothing had happened. But Lena knew better. And every night since, as she drifts off to sleep, she hears them whispering just beyond her window.